Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On second down, here's Herbert. And it's caught. It's Keandre Lambert-Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's a big one for the Chargers. 37 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Crowd right. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
At the Broncos' 9-yard line.
They'll work now on second and 4.
Set. 380.
Ocean man is Johnston.
Hey, go lion.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down.
Hey, Kappa.
Motion man is Johnston. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's Jake Hayes-Goblin. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Here's Dobbins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Forced out left. And Nix with the wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop. But he's got the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. That is Deion Walker in there on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
It is second and 9. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out.
Kappa. Baylor Tiger.
Slot man in motion left.
Set.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down.
12. Baylor Tiger. 12. Ready.
To throw, it's Herbert. He's got it at the 3. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
McConkey in motion.
Hey, ram. Let's go.
Throwing, Herbert. That one, taken in. That, McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. That, touchdown, number 11 on the year. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
25-yard line.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing, Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Broncos.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready.
And he'll take this one in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Broncos 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. McConkey in motion. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
380, run! Set. 380, run! Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready!
On 1st down, right back to Hampton. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
That's a gain of 7.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Third down, 3 to go.
Set. Camp it. 21. Taylor tight. Set.
Purple. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
McConkey in motion.
Home trips right.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. Now, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long.
Set. 180. Run. Go.
On play action. Now Herbert firing downfield for Conklin. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action with Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Second and a yard. And the Broncos are going to have what looks to be a first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Back to throw is Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. A second effort, and he is in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2. To throw is Nix. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
To kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set. Run. Hey, easy. We're going orange. Run.
On first down, Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
At the 20-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Set. Copy, copy, copy. Set.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. He was trying to get that one to Tyler Conklin. And it'll be third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll talk things over before third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Moving to his right. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Now he'll run it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. Now it's second and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
It's a gain of 20.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. Throwing is Nix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Run with Dobbins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw to the left side into the hands of Franklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On second down, it's Nix. Got a man, that's Sherfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Bombers.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now, a second down throw for Nick. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's Nix to throw. And he's in. Trent Sherfield. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Chargers 17. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Five nine. Set. Delta.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's caught. It's Lambert Smith. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. He'll get this out wide. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
16 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. The Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Broncos 27, Chargers 17. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, run! Set.
On play action now, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Houston. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Hey, ram. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, L.A.
13 yards. First down, Chargers.
Set.
Throwing, Herbert. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On play action, now Herbert. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now Herbert again. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Motion man is Johnston.
Crowd right. Set.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Broncos are going to get the football at their own 40.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9.
Hey, motion. Hey.
to throw is Nix. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Back deep is Darius Davis. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Motion man is Johnston. Herbert now on first down. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
A gain of 12. And the Chargers first down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll look underneath here for Hampton. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
59. Let's go.
Give, and here comes Hampton. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Hey, go line. Baylor tight. 21. Ready.
Shotgun now for Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
7-yard gain.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. Now Herbert. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles.
And he will score. Game on. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker now for the extra point.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Nix. Pushed out to his left. He runs with it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Ready.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Nix. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Set. Delta.
McConkey in motion.
Ray.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Motion man is Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. A gain of 6.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Hey, ram.
On play action, it's Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Sacks the linebacker, Nick Bonito, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on 2nd and long. McConkey in motion. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
On first down, it's Harvey. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock.
Hold on, son. Ready. 180.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So after the penalty, this slightly easier from the 10. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Broncos 34. Chargers 24. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
380.
Now it's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Hey, Kappa.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Rolling right. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Hey, easy. We'll go. Set. 380. 59. Let's go.
Herbert to the air again. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season. Here's 1st down.
Set. 380. 380. Hey, ram.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco in need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Middle. Hold on, set. Ready.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Hold on, set.
He'll try the right side with Harvey. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for. Now a final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.